Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week currently. It is Thursday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, currently you can see Bitcoin is hitting our order block level right here that we have. We did not wick all the way down to the bottom, basically to the fair value gap that's right here, but we're just slightly bouncing from the top of the order block like we did back here. And after yesterday's news, we did get some volatility. Basically, Bitcoin dropped like 3.5%. You can see we do have right here our FOMC data from yesterday. So basically no cuts as expected. This was also the last speech of Jerome Powell as Fed chairhead. So basically the next FOMC meeting, it's gonna be a different guy. So we might see some different outcomes. Maybe we do get a rate cut, or maybe we get exactly the same result with the new one. Basically it depends on the economy, but anyways, right now I am more interested in looking at this chart right here. You can see this uptrend that we had has been potentially broken out of, even though you could also draw it like this, and you could very well consider that this trend is still ongoing, even though we have a slight bigger correction. To consider this trend broken, in my opinion, you could very well pull a volume profile from here, and you will be looking at price getting back below this fair value gap right here, and then dropping below the value area high, which is below $72,000. So as long as we remain trading above $72,000, then I believe we could still hit $80,000 to $83,000 before price actually reverses. If we look at Ethereum right here, you can see basically it is just testing. Basically we did test the value area high of the level, and right now we are still trading above it. Right now we are currently sitting around the Monday low. You can see right here, since today is Thursday, this is the Monday range that we had for this week. Basically a very tight range, and yesterday price just bounced exactly at this value area high, and right now the next major resistance that we're going to be looking at is the EMAs right here. So if price continues this downwards momentum, then we could very well unfortunately start trading below this level. This would also mean that Bitcoin is going to go down, but you could also, the bullish scenario, you could look at this as one big bullish pattern, bullish flag playing out right here, tight consolidation, and then we could be looking at a breakout. Solana right now testing the value area low of this level, which is pretty insane in my opinion. You can see Solana has been lagging significantly behind all the other assets. So at least compared to Bitcoin and ETH, Solana is very well behind. The dollar right now is doing some very interesting things. Basically this is because of the FOMC meeting yesterday, but still very interesting to see. We have thought that the dollar is gaining momentum right here, and right now we are going down again. Stock market is also pushing hard. We are basically near the all-time highs once again, and Bitcoin is of course trying to hold those levels right here. We are holding above right now the 200 EMA, even though you can see right here on the 12-hourly time frame we did only get a wick below, and if price manages to remain basically above this EMA, then I do believe this level right here is gonna get hit. So 80k is the next target if we hold above this order block. For right now, open interest, CVD and VWAP, you can see how things are looking. Basically we don't got that much open interest. CVD is kind of also going down. You can see even though it is still remaining on this trend up right here, we are seeing some decrease in CVD, which could be very well bearish. But I do believe that as long as we don't see any open interest like so right here, then we are still due for maybe at least a bit of continuation to the highs, maybe to even this high right here, $78,000 could be very well the next level to look out for. But basically right now it's a very crucial, very key zone, because this could be very well the same pattern happening last time before we actually start trending downwards once again. But it could also very well be a fake out, and we could be currently right here. So we could be right here consolidating, and then we get one last push towards the upside. On the liquidation heat map side of things, you can see we got still liquidity all the way down to 72k, which is basically our important support that we do not want to lose, and most of the major liquidity is still sitting on top. So this is why I do believe that we are still going higher, even though things are not looking the best right now. Spot ETFs are also seeing some outflows, 3 bearish days in a row that we are getting. So this is also not looking good, but still, as I said, even though things are not looking good right now, we could still very well be remaining at this particular scenario. So we consolidate right here, and then we get one final push. Long versus shorts ratio for the day, you can see right now we do have more sellers, 8.4 billion of shorts in the market overall on the major exchanges. And something also very interesting to take a look at is the hyperliquid whales. So the bigger whales on hyperliquid are currently sitting on the short side, which is very interesting to see. And so I do believe that we could still see a bit more downside before we actually start to reverse, or this could 79k could very well be the top, and we could be front running this target. But as I said, I don't want to believe that this is the case. Maybe this time is different, maybe it's not, but time will tell. We basically have to adapt to what the price action gives us. So yes guys, I do believe that this would cover it for today. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.